Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our lovely 2010 Mini Cooper S Countryman. All four, it's a four-wheel drive, she's in petrol. Now she has covered 100,000 miles. Fantastic service history in the book. Been to BMW main agents and Mini main agents, apologies, and Mini specialists as well for all her servicing. I think in total it's had 9 visits. I think there was about 5 or 6 services in that, and you've had brake fluid, etc., that type of thing. So if anybody knows about how Minis and BMWs done, they're normally done every sort of 18,000 miles, 2 years, that type of thing. Lovely specification car, very high spec, but we'll go through that very shortly. Now these videos tend to take about 10 minutes long. Just tells you a bit about the car, a bit about what's going to happen to it when it leaves me today. So I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. I am only human. I don't intentionally want to go out to mislead anybody on a car, get someone down here for any reason, you know, whether you're 2 miles away or 200 miles away. The last thing you want to do is come down and have a look at a car that the pictures look absolutely stunning. You then have a look at the service history, have a look at the picture when you come and have a look at the car. Apologies, losing me train there, someone's actually trying to ring me at the same time. So you come and have a look at the car and it's not as you believed it was going to be. Now she is 100,000 miles, she is 10 years of age, or 9.5 years of age. So please guys, don't expect a brand new car. It's not going to be a brand new car when you get down here to have a look at it. It's not going to drive like a brand new car. In my opinion, it drives really well, but that's my opinion, and that your opinion might be slightly different. So this is the reasons why we tend to do these videos. Now one thing you may have noticed, I've put it in the adverts already, the wheels have been refurbished in gunmetal grey. Okay, we haven't sort of intentionally, we haven't made it look exactly like the colour of the car, because there's a kind of a goldy, bronzy, kind of browny tinge to it, and we didn't do that we didn't want that done to the alloy wheels, so we've refurbished them in gunmetal grey. So specification for this car, you've got lots of stuff. You've got a lovely cream leather interior, I'll show you that in a minute, panoramic glass roof, satellite navigation, heated seats, adaptive headlights that go around the corners with you, of course the 18-inch alloy wheels, and a whole host of optional extras on the vehicle, and we'll show you that very shortly. Now actually I will go back to here on the driver's side. Okay, so let's just scoot down. Now as I mentioned, the wheels have been refurbished, so they'll be absolutely fine. There'll be no scuffs on the alloy wheels at all. Plenty of tread on the tyres. Now what I'm going to try and do is try and move the camera quite slowly, just so you can pick up, there's all good reflections. What you're looking at is all this here. Okay, that's what you're getting in the reflections. Now there are a couple of minor trolley dents which are going to be addressed. Now when it leaves me here, it will go to our prep guys. There's a couple of things they need to look at for me, and one of them is a couple of the trolley dents which we will show you very shortly. Okay, hopefully that looks okay. This sort of marking here is only where I've just put some gel coat on. I've probably missed the bottom bit, so my apologies. Rear parking sensors on the car, they all work absolutely fine. So one of the trolley dents is just about here. You might see it if I zoom right in, and you've got a couple over here. Now they will be addressed. Okay, this is the reason we tend to do these videos, just so you can see what the car is really like. And I think a lot of customers now realise that if they're going to come and have a look at a car of this sort of age, they know it's going to be not going to be brand spanking new. Cream leather interior. Now it's got individual seats in the back, I'll show you that. So it's not a 5-seater, it's 2 individual seats in the back. Whole host of functionality, so like voice command, cruise control, Bluetooth connectivity for your phone. Obviously being a Cooper S, it'll have the sport button which sort of transforms the car. 6-speed manual transmission. As I mentioned about navigation, so that's the central bit that you'll have in there, but there'll be pictures of it all on and working. You've got sort of like little mobile phone holders, sunglass holders, you've got cup holders. So you've got cup holders at the front as well. Then you've got that lovely panoramic glass roof, works absolutely fine. Opens up, there'll be pictures of it with it all open. Now there will be a little bit of wear on the driver's seat, tends to be on the bolster here and along there. So as you're getting in and out of the car. So again, please don't expect it to be brand new, guys. If it was black, you wouldn't pick any of that up. You've got 2 keys with her as well. They're all working fine. Let's just show you the back. Okay, as I mentioned, it's 2 individual seats in the back. So it's only got 2 seat belts in the back. You do not have 3 seat belts here, okay? Hopefully that all looks good to you. You've got lumbar support for the driver and the passenger on there. Cup holder in the centre. And then that panoramic glass roof, which makes it look really airy. You have got some blinds that do come across. Door panels all look fine here. Plenty of tread on the tyres. Now, there are a few little bits and pieces that we have touched up on the rear bumper. A couple along there, but nothing major at all. Absolutely nothing major. Okay, and hopefully if I scoot down here, you can try and pick up the reflection from what you're seeing is that there. Apologies if moving the camera is making you a little bit sick, but hopefully that all looks good to you. Let's just show you inside the boot. Okay, you've got the tools in there. I believe that's a luggage net that you've got there as well. So it all looks lovely in here. And then you can see the rest of the interior trim. There's no nasty gouges. Now feel free to do any kind of checks that you want to do. The car is going to get ready for an MOT. We are going to have that done. So the guys will check the vehicle over, make sure she is all ready for her MOT. There was a tiny little scratch on here. I've tried to polish it out as best as possibly can, but most of it hasn't come out. You can try and pick it up. Now again, if I took a picture from back here, you wouldn't pick any of that up, hence the reason why the videos are there. Now, door panel. I have noticed a tiny little nick on the door panel here. The guys are probably not going to, they're going to probably just glue it down, nothing else. And a little bit here, which we notice is just caught that, it's just going to be touched up with a bit of gloss black touch up. Hopefully the seats all look good. Now, they would have had, or they did have a baby seat in this side here, so you can just see where the baby seat would have been, and you've got a few little tiny marks along here where the baby seat sat. All right, again, just wanted to point it out. If I took a picture from, you'll get some garages that'll take angles like that, so you can't see any of that until you're down there. No, we'll show you it all. Same with this, all looks good. Door panel looks absolutely fine. And I'll show you that driver's seat. You can probably pick it up slightly better from here. So you've got a little bit of wear on the side bolster up there, and then as you're getting in and out of the car, it can't be helped. It's just one of those things. We have cleaned it as best as we possibly can. All your functionality for all the telephone, the radio, you've got DAB on this as well. It's all done by these kind of home buttons and joysticks. Excuse the little marks on here. It's just where they're just little bits of mud. It's just where I've pulled apart the car up where I normally take all my photographs. Okay, now all this side here is absolutely fine. There's no trolley dents or anything like that we need to address. That's all really good. Now again, I can show you the alloy wheels. look absolutely fine. We have ordered a set of new centre caps for it. They just haven't arrived as yet. I wouldn't normally sort of rush around getting photographs done. It's just I've had quite a few people ask me, because we've put just a couple of teaser photographs on there, but we've had quite a few people ask us about the car and wanted to see some pictures. So I mentioned you've got xenon lights on this, and these are cornering light functions. Okay, so as you're going around corners, they will bend round. Now, a couple of little stone chips we have touched up. There's one or two over here, done my very best, and a couple along here, one along there, one along there. Probably hard to pick it up on the camera, but I just wanted to zoom in and show you. Now, we are losing a bit of the light. I do tend to take my photographs quite late on in the day, only because you get loads of sun shining on the sides of the cars where I take my photos, and you get quite a bit of glare. Anyway, let me just briefly tell you about the warranty, because we're over 10 minutes now. All of our cars will come with a 6-month comprehensive warranty supplied by 2 separate companies. We'll go through all the pros, the cons, the whole lot. We'll try and tick as many boxes as we can for you to try and cover you for, like air conditioning, suspension. These are all additionals, emissions, etc. All of the warranties are based on 100% parts and labour paid for. All the customer does is pay for the first £75. The maximum claim per claim, if there was an issue, is a £1,000, but it's done to the cost price of the car. So you buy a car from us for £5,000, £8,000, £3,000. That's the total amount that you can claim on the warranty. So each claim, each individual claim, can be up to £1,000. So we don't give you a sort of £250 limit engine and gearbox warranty and that is it. No, we try and give you the best possible warranty we can out there in the market. So anyway, I've babbled on enough. We're nearly at 12 minutes now. Thank you very much for sticking with it. If you are interested in this car or anything else at Mopar Vehicles, pick up the phone, send a text, email, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Thank you again. Bye bye.